Hello, Akko here again. Welcome to episode 5 of my 1.5.2 beta version 0.8. We're on a new version. And as you can see, I've also got slightly different textures. I'm going to get to all this in a minute. I'm going to start with saying that this is going to go out on Tuesday. When after I put tomorrow's episode up, so the episode that goes up on Wednesday, I'm going to do a live stream an hour after that goes up. So that'll go up 12 GMT on Wednesday. So at 1 GMT, I'm going to do a live stream for a bit. So the way you can find my there's a little note there about the cross-mod exploiting. Greg's saying that he shouldn't have to change his, and MDI saying he shouldn't have to change his, but combination of Greg Tech using smelting recipes. Well, Greg Tech making it so you can smelt blocks down and anvils and stuff like that, and Tinker's Construct making it so that auto smelt fortune work together. Them two combine. I think I mentioned it before. Anyway, you can find out plenty of drama about that. In fact, I put a video up the other day, so you can see it in my you can see the video of what the actual issue was in my video history, whatever you call it. Browse video. Bleh. Anyway, I'll shut up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Twitch. You can get there's a link to my Twitch TV on my YouTube channel homepage, which would be YouTube/Toka. It's still under it's still under my actual name, or you can just go to twitch.tv Akko_the_builder, I believe. But if you're not going to get to that'll get you to it, then yeah, my YouTube channel homepage can get you to it. So that's that. If you, I believe, I don't really know if Twitch works that well, even though I've used it a couple of times now. If you follow me, I think it sends you a message when I go live and stuff like that. If you didn't want to miss it or anything, right? I've added something to the pack. I'm going to get onto the changes that 0.8 gives us in a minute, but I've added a texture pack. It's the Faithful 32 pack, and it is for Feed the Beast 1.5.2. So it should contain most of the mods that are in here, and it makes things look the same, but just a little bit nicer. I used to use Spax, which I really like, but when making videos, it's a bit easy for people to see what's going on, I think, if I use that. I actually need to put that back on. Let's turn it off for now, because I'm going to get that to in a bit. So that just makes things look a little bit nicer. The thing that was winding me up was the paintings. I put a painting down here, and in the vanilla textures, the paintings look terrible. The Spax paintings look really good. The whoever did them done a really nice job. That looks a bit better, but it still looks pretty jank, doesn't it? I may go to Spax again, but some people struggle to see what I'm doing. But with this highlight shown in the top there, I think it may be okay for me to go back to Spax. I might have a look at Spax pretty soon. But for now, I've gone to this. It looks a little bit nicer. So yeah, that's the thing I wanted to cover before we get onto the changes. So the changes in the mod pack, there's a few mods that have been added, and I should have kept the thread open. The few mods that have been added, I'm going to have to get the thread out, so I'll put the link to the Faithful textures in the video description. If I do forget to do that, please remind me, because I said this video will be going up overnight, and I may forget to edit the thing in there. So I'm just having a quick look on the Feed the Beast forum thread for the 1.5.2 beta. So we've got new mods that have been added to the pack. It's something called Creeper Collateral. I do not know what that does. It sounds like it maybe makes it so creepers either do more damage or less damage to surrounding areas. MPS add-ons, which is I'm looking forward to using them. Nether ore, which are really cool. Secret rooms, which is also pretty cool, and Xeno's Reliquary, that is really cool. So one of the first things I will be making, and as you can see, if I turn my NEI back on, you can see I've got Xeno's Reliquary set up there. And one thing I've started using in the Hexit pack that I never used when I did this before is this Coin of Fortune. Not as soon as I get some eyes of it, because the first one will be going to Fandom the Stronghold, but pretty much as soon as I can, I'll be making one of them. It drags XP and items to here, so you don't have to pick anything up. It's really cool. There's also some other stuff in there that I want to use, I've used before, like the lily pad facility to make your stuff grow quicker. And something that I've not used before, that I really want to see what the fuss is about. I know people have used and say it's really good. Is that guy, Tome of Alcahest, and you can make it into that guy. Alkahest. Yeah, so I've never used them, but I plan to. Emperor's Chalice, pretty cool. Infinite Water Bucket. So that's a really nice mod. I've always liked that mod. Whenever I've touched it, to be honest. But yeah, looking forward to get that going. Let's have a quick look at the other mods in here. There's not many of them are actually in here that have been added. So let's have a quick look down there. So the vending one, these mods, by the way, these have all been set to disabled in your when you download the version. So if you're setting up a server, you have to enable them. You can enable them on the client off the launcher just by going to the edit mod pack and switching them from the disabled side to the enabled side. So they're in there but just set by default to disabled, so you need to bear that in mind. I did hear that the recipe sets for the modular power suit had gone to Greg Tech, but my version still, I don't know if it saved my config or if it had saved the guy's configs who told me, but my version is still all set to the IC2 thermal expansion things, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's have a quick look. So I don't think anything's actually in here that's been added. Nether ores, there's got a page in there, just shows you what they all are. Nether ores is pretty cool. I've used that before. It's added, I think it's another one of power crystals, isn't it? Power crystals adds it. Oh, look at that, that's interesting. Never platinum ore. Ooh, never iridium ore's back. Awesome. So that's cool. So I need to go to a bit of distance in the nether, possibly find some of that stuff. Let's get rid of that. And yeah, the other stuff, it all seems to be well, secret rooms was there, wasn't it? I didn't actually stop on secret rooms. Secret rooms. Oh, that's freaky, doesn't it? Adds camouflage stuff, pretty nice. I've used that to make invisible doors and stuff before. That's quite cool. Trap chests, secret chests, stuff like that. Very nice. Quite good for just like the camo chest. I use that to connect my alveries together because it just blends into the alvery blocks either side of it, which is probably not what it's designed for, but you can make some pretty cool secret doorways and stuff. Especially if you use that in combination with Bibliocraft. Because Bibliocraft, let's just a second look at Bibliocraft. It's got obviously the bookshelves, bookcases, but if you look down the bottom there, it's also got this thing, redstone volume. That can sit in a bookcase and give the bookcase a redstone signal, so you can use that as your trigger for your secret door. Very much like the old classic book, pull the book to open the bookcase secret door kind of thing. Really cool. Yeah, I think the other mods that have been added, not things that add items, so I don't think we're going to see anything in here. Let's have a quick look down. Yeah, that's okay. That's all good then. So let's look at modular power suits. These are all the same still. These they've got the IC2 variant and the thermal expansion variant. So we'll be getting with that today. That was the plan, wasn't it? So that's still the plan. It says MPS additions have been added, so we probably won't see them until I get a tinker table made. Let's just see if that still needs a plate. Yeah, it still needs a plate. Of course it does. Updated mods: core chicken chunks, compact solos, ender storage, enhanced portals, forestry Greg Tech, inventory tweaks, iron chests, modular power suits, Natura, thermic tinkerer, thermal expansion, tinker's construct, and twilight forest have all had updates. So there may be more items in them that I've not seen yet. Let's have a quick look at thermic tinkerer, see if there's anything I don't recognise. Hyper energetic nitro, that's certainly something I don't recognise. In fact, I've never even made all these, so I don't know what I'm looking for. Thermostatic magnetizer, that's something new as well, I think. So yeah, I think there's new stuff in there as well, which is pretty cool. Right, so let's go on with what we're doing then. So, where was we? My NPCs have all died, by the way. My villagers are all gone. Died 3 villagers. No idea what happened to them. Something got them. They're dead. Poor guys. Strange. Wonder where they went. No idea. Right, so this is where we left up last time. I've been adding a few more things to there as I've been getting them. Let's just turn that off. Get that out of the way. You press O, by the way, to get that up and down. I just like to have it out of the way to keep my screen a bit clearer. So here's the bits that I'm going to be using. And there's the bits to make the induction smelter, which is the bit we're missing. So we can't actually make that yet. If I put the things in the right order, what we need is copper, bucket on the top, and we need invar there and there. And we haven't got invar yet. That's what this is for. Iron ingots and ferrous ore. So the first thing we need to use is a pulverizer, because that is okay. Well, that uses up the stored power in there. Oh no, that's not turned off, that's why. Which one's turned off? Is it off or on? Who even knows? So that's what find out, I guess, isn't it? Okay, now it's off, right? I just want to put a limited amount of power in there, that's all. Just while I'm being a little bit tight while it starts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pulverize some iron ingots. That'll turn them into pulverized iron. If at first sight it looks like you need an induction smelter to make ferrous ore, but you actually don't. And then I'm going to pulverize some ferrous ore. It should give me 2 nickel dusts. Pulverized ferrous metal dust, even. That's what is that what I meant? Maybe what I meant. And now if we combine them together, pulverized iron, pulverized ferrous, that gives us invar blend. So that's what we're after. We've got 6 invar blend. Now what we can do is, I've turned any eye, haven't I? Now what we can do is smelt that into invar ingots. You can actually use it in a induction smelter, but we haven't got that yet. So I'm going to have to run back and use my old vanilla furnace for now, that I've been using for everything up to now. My FPS is staying bang on 60, and I quite like it. It's staying at a steady 60 all the time, not flickering at all. So I don't think I've changed anything in for apps, but that's all good. So let's have to wait for this a bit. We need 2 of these, 1 there, and I'm going to have 4 extra. But I thought I might as well have a couple of extras. 4 extras are going to get as an invar gear, which I think will be to. No, I think you need 2 for a magmatic engine. But there we go, induction smelter. There's the last item we needed to get this all on the go. Now we also need something else. We're going to need some obsidian. I've only got a couple of bits, so I've got some wood ready for that. Let's so obsidian is one of the things I don't mind using the minium stone for. So I do mind using it for blaze rods from blaze powder, and I do mind getting diamonds. Oops, I do mind getting diamonds and ender pearls from it and stuff like that. So I try not to use it for that, but obsidian I don't mind doing, because obsidian is just a ball ache to my hand. So that's enough to tip the scales for me there. The fact that even with a fast pick, obsidian takes a while. So what I need here is some pulverized obsidian. So when I get some of that, we're also going to need some lead. That's the first thing we need, is hardened glass, because just about everything to do with thermal expansion power uses hardened glass. I think we only need 8 of these, but I've got 16. Oops. Let me out. Damn door. Just in case you missed earlier episodes, there's actually invisible silent pressure plate there that you can't see or hear as you go by it, which is why the door's opening for me. A little bit of a filler there while that wets away. So okay, I'll be back when this is done. Then you don't need to wait for that 9 of them to process. Put a bit more power in there. So really I'm just being a little bit tight, just using as much power as I need really, just until we get a good set of farms going. Right, back in a sec. Okay, so they're finished. We've got 16 obsidian, and we're going to need, I think, 8 lead ingots for that. So I've got too many. That should get us 16 hardened glass, which is a start, which is what we need. One other thing, I could break this with my pick, but about time I made my omni wrench. So I've got a bit of white wool here. I'm just going to use a minium stone to cycle this through to cyan. So I've got a bit of cyan wool. There we go. Bit of gold, 2 diamonds. Gets us the prototype omni wrench, which, along with the pocket crafting table, 2 of my favourite items in the game. And what that can do is you can just shift right click that and that'll pop that out. So there we go. Now we can use the induction smelter Put that down there. These little, see these little puffs of black stuff? When I place stuff down, that's because of the sound muffler in there. So anything that does make a sound, that's what that it's indicating. There is sound being made, but the muffler's muffling it, and it gives off a little black smoke when it does it. Bit weird at first. So the first thing we need to do then is make some hardened glass. Let's turn that back on. Fill this guy up. So I'll cut again and be back. I'll show you the first one, of course. But there we go. 2 hardened glass. So I'm going to make all that into hardened glass, and I'll be back when that's done. So just like that, there's that done. Just done the last one. We're also going to need some electrum, and that's just gold ingots and silver ingots in there. There are 16 of them. Gold ingots and silver ingots. That's going to let us make the energy cells that we need. So for that we also need a diamond for each of them. It's glass and electrum. We need electrum, bit of lead, we've got that. And we need a little bit of redstone for the conductance coils. And then of course we need 40 redstone to actually make the thing. Yep, okay, should have everything we need there. So that electrum should be done. 4 of it's done and we're out of power. Let's get a bit more power in there. So what we can do, we can make the first frame then. So we're making 2 of these frames. There's the first one, energy cell frame, and the second one. In fact, while we're waiting for that, let's just go back to the machine use modular power suits and tinker table. We need a machine frame, 2 electrum ingots, and an emerald. And one of them with silver in it, so I should get them bits together. There's our other 4. We've got our 2 frames, so now we need to get 40 redstone into each frame, so I actually didn't bring enough redstone. So we can pop this off for now, we don't need that just now. And now we're going to need the liquid transposer and the magma crucible. So we're going to do this. These need to be touching, don't they? I'm not going to do this as I thought I was. I was trying to do this without making a single bit of wire, you see, a single conductive cable. But I think I'm going to have to, which means I'll have to make more than one. Not that I dislike, well, tell it the lie, I do dislike the conductive pipes from Buildcraft, but I think they have all just been redone, so they might be real nice now, I've just not tried them yet. Is there a way I can finagle this? I don't think there is. Not about moving them, which is a bigger issue. Oh, I can do. I can. Yeah, that's a kind of cheaty way of doing it. Okay, let's put the magma crucible down. Is that going to fit 40 in? No chance. Bear with me a second. I'll be back in a bit. Hello, I'm back, and I'm in the Twilight Forest. Not where you left me, or possibly where you expected me to be after that cut, but I didn't have enough silver, so I've just come here to grab a little bit of silver because we need it for the transmission coils, is it? Transmission coils. And I've got a little bit of block lag in here, but it's not too bad. But something I've noticed, I was gonna meet you back at the base and ready to carry on, but I just want to find some ores that I've not mined yet. Definitely not getting as many ores as I was with a pick as before. Still getting some extra, but nowhere near as much as I was before. So I just wanted to show you that. So I don't know if there was possibly something that was set wrong before, that was giving too many ingots, but now, whereas before you was clearly getting more than 2 ingots per ore with the Fortune Auto Smelt. I think I'm either having a really bad luck run, or it's been changed. So I'm getting the odd one still, but it's possibly doing the calculation before. So what have I got? I've got 24 iron ingots there, and as you see, I've got blocks have been a little bit weird. 24 iron, 25, 26, 27. So look, I want to add 1 ingot each out of them. So something's definitely changed. Before that had at least given me, that's 6. So yeah, I only got it must be 5, 'cause I had 24, didn't I? So yeah, I only got 1 ingot out of each of them, whereas before I was definitely getting more. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. After I finish the episode, I'll probably have a little look on the forum, see if anyone else, or see if there's any information regarding that. But them little bastards, the ones who put TNT down. Make sure I get him quick. Yeah, unfortunately, I've manned mostly ores on the bottom. So, not quite as powerful as it was, if that's the case. It's now that obviously I've got machinery to pulverise this stuff. I don't know if it's actually worth using it so much, because I'd probably want the ores again. So, lagged out a bit there. See? Pretty much no ammo left, so I should get out of here. Right. In fact, I will. I'll meet you back at the base. Okay, so I'm back. I'm ready to carry on, and if you may notice in my inventory there, I got a couple of ender pearls for an enderman in there as well, so I can make an ender pouch and an ender chest once I'm done with this. Right, I just had a quick look in the configs after I came back here, and in the configs, oops, throw that electron on the floor. In the configs, we have got this line. Enable auto smelt and fortune interaction equals false. So MDIO's actually changed it in the Tinker's constructs config, so that no longer interacts, which is what Greg's issue was. So it looks like MDIO's been the bigger man and changed his recipe. So now that's in the in your config file. It's called Tinker's Workshop, is the name of the actual Tinker's construct config, and it's under difficulty changes section. And yeah, down there, enable auto smelt and fortune interaction equals false. So if you wanted that back, if you felt that was an unnecessary change and you wasn't going to be cheaty and use it on making iron blocks or making any kind of block and then breaking them for more ingots, or even if you do want to cheat, that's up to you, then I guess you'd have to change that back to true, but I'll just leave it as it is. Screw it then. Makes the auto smelt, it makes it so I'd rather not have auto smelt on there, to be honest. I'd rather just no. So I still get... Oh, it's possibly right anyway then, isn't it? So I still get fortune on stuff that doesn't auto-smell, like redstone, diamonds and stuff. But then I don't... and lapis, etc. Emeralds. But I don't get auto-smell... I don't get fortune on ore, which I don't think you meant to anyway, yeah? Or are you? Who knows? I may end up making another one of them without auto-smelt. And comparing them both. Right, so let's carry on with this then. Of course, I was overthinking this a little bit. The easy solution is, of course, just make some liquid ducts. So I'll be doing that. Come on, press C. Give me my inventory. Am I lagging out? I don't know if that sound thing causes lag. I don't know. I'll have to check that out as well. I'm pressing C, but my pocket crafting isn't working. What's going on? Let's try it in the old inventory. See if that no. Oh, there we go. That's right. Back in a sec. I might as well keep recording. So yeah, we're having a few issues with the server, just being a little bit temperamental, let's say. So let's try that again now. There we go. So we do need a couple of these guys. Redstone transmission coils. We need one of them for the redstone cells, each of them. So I've just grabbed a couple of them there. Yeah, I was overcomplicating things, of course. If I just make some liquid duct, then I should be able to put these together. So I want liquid transposer. Let's say have you there, and magma crucible. Let's have you there. So first of all, in this, I want 80 in total of redstone to turn to liquid. Actually, a little bit more because. So let's turn that on. This actually needs to fill this up now because this is going to take a lot of power. And then, of course, a liquid duct there should work. Liquid ducts don't work. No. Liquid ducts don't work on thermal expansion machines. Surely you jest. output's different as well. Right, of course, what am I doing? Input. Let's get rid of all these for now. Input, that one's the output. Duh. And then, of course, it'll connect. I spot those the other way around. So we're getting redstone in there. So our energy cell frames are going to go in there. Like I say, we need 80. So that's going to take quite a bit of power. But we're getting there. We're certainly getting there. In the meantime, I made the wrong things there, aren't I? Didn't need them at all. Need the ones with electrum in. Yep, I made the wrong things there. That's what do I need them for then? Pretty sure I need them for something. Do I need them for the Tinker's table? I needed one. Okay, that's where I've gone wrong. Getting mixed up a bit. We can make the Tinker's table now anyway, so while that's going. So I want another 20 in there, don't I? That'll turn them into full energy cells. And then the pick's also creating different type of ingot now as well, so I've got 3 types of tin now. Yeah. So I wanted 2 redstone conductance coils. I've got a spare transmission coil that I can just sling in there for now. That'll come in useful at some point, I'm sure. So I want a couple of frames. Bit of glass. This is them. A couple of frames. I wanted 1 frame. What's going on? My brain's going. I need 1 frame. I don't know why I don't know why I did 2. Scuffle of electrum. It was 1 transmission coil and it was 1 emerald. What? Got no emeralds. You're kidding me. Sure, I had at least 1 emerald. Back to the Twilight Forest. See you in a bit. I'm back. Quick as that, eh? Want a little bit more redstone in there. A little bit more power in there, I mean. Come on, give me some power. I don't want to fill it up because it's a bit of a weight because I'm going to be breaking that in a minute. So that's why I'm just trying to sneak a bit of power in there. What we've got there though is, we've got 2 full energy cell frames. Awesome. Just need to actually make them into actual energy cells now, which we'll use them for. 4 of them. And 6 of them, I believe. I think so, right. So there, I've got my emerald. So what we can do is, we can create our power armor tinker table. What? What if I've got a config mismatch with the shift clicking it worked. Weird. No, it's gone back. Okay, something screwy going on here, isn't there? No, it's just gone. Okay, maybe I've got different configs on that are on the server. Maybe it is back to the Greg Tech recipes. Okay, well that could be a bit of a kick in the teeth. Kick in the tits. Let's put that to one side, and if I break camera again, and I'll go check that out. Put them there, and at least we've got 2 redstone energy cells. So now we can happily break them. So don't need them for now, as long as I've got 4 of them in there first though. Come on. Give me 4 of them. You got enough in here for 1 more? Don't think you have. Don't think you have. Recipes. Redstone needs 800. 760. really been really tight with my power. That's still full though, so I don't really need that to be full. But the only thing I'm trying to make here then is, well, last two electrum ingots, and I actually need more electrum ingots for this. But I've put enough redstone in there for 4, so I'll have to use that up anyway for now. Make some more of them when I check out what's going wrong. That's giving us is 800 liquid redstone in there. Can make that into 8 energy conduits. They can go in there. We should have enough. We had enough for 4 anyway. I want another 4 of them, so I need to put some more in there. It's all going tits up. So we've got some conduit as well, just a little bit. I'm gonna make another 4 of them. Right, I'll cut the camera and I'll see what the crack is with this. I'll ask Tom to have a look at the server side config, see if they match up for a start. Back in a bit. So here we are again, and I spoke to Tom, asked him to look at the server side configs, and they are indeed set to Greg Tech in this version again. So it was my client side config folder that didn't update. So I apologise for to Dude Unleashed. I think I said it was his config that I messed up. Turns out it wasn't his, it was mine. So sorry about that. I said to Tom, which do you want to go with, either the Greg Tech or the thermal expansion? And Tom's reasoning was very clever. It said that by the time you could make it with the Greg Tech, you'd already have all the stuff. You'd already be beyond fighting withers and stuff, because I'd be able to fight withers in a MFFS system and stuff like that. So you might as well have it in thermal expansion, so you can at least use it while it's useful to you. So good point. So he's switched it on the server side. So now this should work. This thermal expansion recipe version, and click on there. Hooray! So yeah, that works now. So yeah, you have to change that, and that's in the it's in the folders called Machine Muse. That's what makes modular power suits, and then inside the Machine Muse folder there's the power suits config, and inside there's I've still got it open. I've got it open. It's in the general section, and there is Greg Tech recipes. We've changed that to false, and we've put thermal expansion recipes to true. So there we go. So that's using thermal expansion recipes, which is nice and balanced. It is a powerful set of armor, but Machine Mule put a really good post in a thread of the day. There's a bit of arguing going on between certain mod makers. Nothing to do with Greg Tech this time either. It's mechanism, and I won't get into it. There's a certain bit of discussion, let's say, going on between certain mod makers, and Machine Muse made a good point. Made a very good, well-worded post in it, I thought. And modular power suits are really strong, but if you get a full set of diamond armor and get enchants in it, that's also, you can pretty much fight anything in that. So it's not that much stronger. It's just technical and cool, and you can jump around and fly around and stuff. So I'm alright using the thermal expansion recipes. So now we can actually get to making some stuff. Now I've stopped babbling. We can also, so I just had to put the induction smelter back there, because of course I needed 2 more electrum because I didn't make enough, and I've got my other 4. Are they in there? Yep. Got my other 4 energy conduits, so now I can actually start running power to machines when I work out where they're going to go. Pretty sure they don't fit in here very well, so probably won't be in here. But no, we saw that lovely power there. Because we won't need that for a while. But what I am going to do is now I can stick that on there and turn them bad boys both on, and that I'll start filling that up as quick as it can. So we're going to have, don't know how quick it's going to fill it, but we've got a good amount of stuff in there. I didn't take any of these yet. I put these in before we started doing any crafting, so I didn't actually use enough to because I only had 1 cotton seed, I remember. So it's not actually used enough to use any of that yet, but when it gets down and can fit 1440 in again, it'll do another tick. It'll tick them. So we've got plenty of power in there, I think. Enough to do our basic stuff. So we can get on with making the modular power suit stuff. Now the rest, I was going to say recipe for some reason. The video is up to about, I guess, about 33 minutes now. I want to try and cut it before 40, but I've got time to make the items really quick, and at least make the battery. That's what I wanted the energy cell for, was for the battery. So let's get these things made. Iron and wiring, iron and wiring, iron and wiring, iron and wiring. So I need 8 wiring for that, which I believe, yep, I made before, if you remember. So grab a stack of iron. This should all be pretty straightforward. So let's put them there and there. The first thing was the chest plate, which I believe was like that. Good, good. Then the legs, were they like that? Excellent. Boots, like that, yeah. And that's so simple, look at that. Lovely, 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 lovely. And the thing we want to make is a HV capacitor. That I don't even have anything to charge it with yet. So I'm going to have to make the energetic infuser, aren't I? Energy cell, frame, full. Oh, it's just a frame. Damn it, let's make another one. Well, I've gone too far there. I've actually made an energy cell. It was just a frame. Spare energy cells, never a bad thing though. But I need to set up that machine up and get another one of them made, which means I need more electrum, more hardened glass. Ah, son of a bitch. I'll do all that off camera. Before we do, let's have a look in here. So, extra things added by MPS add-ons. I believe there's one of them, kinetic generator. That'll let me recharge my power with movement, which is what was in the modular power suite in 1.4.7 and got took out with a 1.5 version. So that's back in as part of an add-on. So there we go. I'll be making one of them definitely. I might not actually need to charge it up if that works very well. And what else we got? That's new thermal generator. Generate power from extreme amounts of heat. So that's if you're using tools that add a lot of heat. Got them. Cooling system was there before. Mob repulsor. I think that's another addition. Water tank. Oh yeah, that's can cool you down. I think that might be an actual a proper addition, not an add-on one. I read something about that. Maybe it's part of the add-on. Don't know, but still good. Nothing new in the boots by the look of it. I may miss something. Also feeder, that looks like an add-on. Solar generator, that's definitely part of the add-on. So with a solar generator and the kinetic generator, I might not even need to charge it. And of course there we've got a clock and a compass. Pretty cool. So I'll get a few things ready for some of these bits, and I'll make another energy cell frame off camera, and I'll be back when that's done. Back with a little weird setup. I've put power conduit along there, so I've got my I've got 40 things already done in there. I've made some electrum. Yep, there we go. And I think we're about ready to go with this then. 3, 4. I already had some hardened glass left. I forgot about that, but I already had that. Diamond in the middle. Gets us the frame, and then making that into a full frame. That'll get us the items we need to make that. Just looking at ender tanks there. Well, that's crafting. Just gonna quickly make my ender chest on camera, as you do. So I go with cyan on a server because I'm a lovely Omni wrench, so I always pick cyan because of that. And I've left my bloody ender pearls. God damn it. So a couple of things, a couple of mistakes I've made in telling you as well. The bones that were in the Nether that I thought were part of Natura, Kevin P has let me know that they're actually from Biomes of Plenty. And speaking of Biomes of Plenty, Tom has changed the config, so now we have got it set right. So if I travel far enough in the overworld, newly generated chunks will have the biomes in. He'd set it up in the config, but he hadn't done the bit in the server properties file. So that's why I'm in a vanilla biome surrounded by other vanilla biomes. So there we go, ender chest, and then quickly went into pouch. So for that, now I can use a pulverizer to pulverize my last blaze rod just to the right amount. Should give me 4, and it does. Excellent. 4 of them, 3 of them, 1 of them, and a bit of wool. Is that the right way? Yep. Gets my ender pouch. Excellent. So that's going to go in my base, where my bed is probably. Yeah, going right on there. That can go in my little cell down here. And I was on a server best to put a diamond on there just in case someone wires their quarry up to your thing and sucks out all your gear. So I'll put a diamond on the front of there. So that's now my private triple cyan ender chest. And to make the ender pouch match it, even though it's triple cyan, the ender pouch is diamonded. So shift right click. Now the ender pouch also has my name on it. You see? So now that ender pouch matches that. So if you open the ender pouch, it gets me into bed instead. Idiot. Of course it does. So if I open the ender pouch, it opens in the chest as well, as you can see down there. Awesome. I'm going to wrap up this episode in just a minute once I get that battery made, and I'm going to make quite a few things off camera ready to start making an awesome power suit. And next episode we'll put all the bits in. I won't put any of the bits in yet, I just want to get it together. So a full frame, two of them, and modular. What was it for an HV battery again? HV capacitor? No. What? What's going on? HV capacitor. There we go. What did I look at the MV? I looked at the MV. Okay. HV. It's just them, yeah. Cool. There we go. HV capacitor. Excellent. And that can go in my boots. Elite battery. IC2 TS right up there. Battery size right up there. And it's got adding no power in at the minute. But we're getting there. We can start putting bits together. So, yeah, next episode, I'll get some things together. See what things cost to make. We might not be able to afford energy shield yet, but that's alright. But we'll definitely be able to get shock absorber and jump assist and sprint assist and stuff. And a kinetic generator, hopefully. Yeah, so I'll make some bits and we'll start the next episode making the suit nice and powerful, and maybe going into, I'll probably do this off camera actually, go into L, press L when you haven't got your inventory up and you get into this screen, and you can change all your colours. If you click on there, now when I come back out, it's disappeared. I'm still wearing it. Oh, back tools, look at that, awesome. My bows on my back. I've actually just set all the armour to invisible, so that's why you can't see it there. So I'm still wearing it, you just can't see it. So if you press L, you add the bits that you want. So I actually like the MPS stuff, so let's make it all blue, just to show you it. Default colour there. So now we'll come back out. See, I'm wearing the chest again. So I'll probably set up a nice little colour scheme. So as always, thank you very much for joining me. I'm kind of babbling now, and the episode's probably gone over 40 minutes. Thank you very much for joining me. Sorry for any mistakes I may have told you. And I think everything's sorted. And I hope you join me next time. Cheers. Bye.